Hi folks, it's John here from Spider-Man Games. I'm following some questions after Josh did his unboxing video. Following some questions with regards to what does the final box look like? Does the box come with an egg? I thought I'd grab the sets I've got here in the UK and show you a little bit about what to expect. So first of all, here is the final box with the egg in it, and that is what each of the box sets are going to look like. 9 dice in the front as advertised on the Kickstarter campaign. Okay, so let's get opening this then. One of the things that we have noticed as we have shipped these is that as they rub up against each other in the master carton, they can leave little marks on the top. So one of the things the factory is doing is inserting a removable film over the top of each of these boxes. So when you get yours through, there will actually be a small removable film on the top of the boxes to make sure that there are no scratches or tarnishes. Anyway, moving on to the box itself, the plastic box, and then the inside comes in 2 parts. The dice are on a tray that sits on top of the egg, and then the egg is underneath. Showing you the egg first. Inside every set, especially for the people who backed us on Kickstarter, you'll notice that there is a particular colour bag depending on the colour of the dragon, and then for those who backed us on the Kickstarter there is of course the goddess D20. So that's what you get in the egg. Being able to orientate the egg and close it correctly, there's a small peg just, can you see there? And that attaches to that little hole there. So you line the 2 up together and that gives you your closure. And then on top of each are the dice themselves. The reason I've chosen the black dice is specifically to show you that these are the final version of the black dice, which include a small amount of smoke effect inside. It's a sort of a smoky, sooty, ashy type of effect to give it a little bit of a darker hue. People who came to see our dice in Gen Con mentioned that the black being entirely see-through, yes, it did reflect the particular colour of the agate stone underneath, but what it didn't do is it didn't look black enough. So we've listened and that's what we've done here. Any more black than this, like with all the colours, if we oversaturate the dice with the various colours, then you won't be able to see the irises in any detail. So that is the black box having been shown. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a very quick run through of all the other colours. Starting off with the, let's orientate this properly, the white dragon. This particular dragon comes with the white dragon egg. It's a matte stained dragon egg in white so that it is different from the goddess dragon. But the white, I love the eyes. They are pretty scary. Okay, next one, the red. Some people have mentioned about the red and how they didn't like the earlier iterations of the red. It looked potentially a little bit pink, so we've played around with this. Has been the hardest colour to settle on. In the end, we have chosen this particular red. It had a little bit more blue put into the ink so that it went darker, but it was still able to show the yellow of the flaming eye that is inside. But do remember, every camera is different, so you might be looking at this and thinking, oh, it's too red, it's too orange, it's too dark, it's too light. I would urge anybody who has any worry about their red dragon dice, give them a go. Wait until you've got them in your hands, because I've got to be honest, they are stunning and stunningly red. Definitely my favourite. We've also got, as I mentioned earlier on, the goddess. Here she is, and she, unlike the white dragon, has got, ooh, that's my lights shining far too brightly. That is a pearlescent egg that you can see there. Apologies for the fact that my LED lighting here in the office is super bright, but there she is. And yeah, just loving those eyes as well. It's there. Yes, of course, it's my creaky chair as well, so Josh was able to do this unboxing so much better than I was. But that's the green. The detail on the green eyes are very much of a sort of organic, mossy look. And so hopefully the green dragon and its egg will be able to reflect that. And as you'll notice, on the back of every box is an eye. It's exactly the same as the eye on the top. You can see here, talking about the mossy effect for the green iris. That eye radiates from the back, giving the giving the box something of a radiant look. There's the green for you. And then finally, you've got the blue, and here they are. All the dice, these are the ones you've seen today, are the sharp cut. All the sharps are done except for the expansion packs, so they are ready to be shipped, and then the rounds, which we mentioned in the last update, taking a little bit longer because they take longer to tumble. But as soon as we get some proper dates as to when we're expecting the shipments to start leaving our factory, we will of course be sure to update you. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this very amateur unboxing in the UK side of Spider-Man Games. But as I'm taking all of these boxes to Essen tomorrow, as I fly over to the Essen Games Fair to show to European distributors, I thought that we'd shoot a very quick video to let you guys see them. Oh, and I mentioned European distributors. Please do not worry if anybody thinks, as we're talking to distributors, that means that backers sets are going to be sold to distribution. No, distribution doesn't work that way. Distribution is a very slow moving monster of a thing. We're just showing our dice to them because they're getting quite excited, and our European backers will know only too well, having backed us and supported us on our Legendary Kingdoms campaign, that postage into Europe at the moment, whether it's from the States or from the UK, is absolutely insane. So if we can get all of our products, our Spider-Man products, into Europe through distribution, then it means our European backers can pop down to their local game store and buy their set rather than having to pay exorbitant export charges and postage. Well, that's enough from me. Thanks indeed for everyone who paid attention to this little video, and any questions, pop them below.